On the surface, Roblox looks like the safest and most harmless game in the world. It's colorful, full of blocky characters, and marketed as a digital playground where kids can explore their creativity. To parents, it feels like the perfect solution. Their children get to play online in a space that seems friendly, educational, and fun. But beneath that cheerful surface, there's a darker story. Roblox isn't just a children's game. It's a multi-billion-dollar empire built on user-made content, where the majority of those users are kids. It's a place where predators have repeatedly slipped through the cracks, where federal agents have had intervene, where critics have been sued for speaking out, and where the money system has been called one of the most exploitive in gaming. And here's the strangest part. The worse the scandal gets, the more Roblox grows. Every controversy, every headline, every accusation seems powerless to slow it down. So today we're going to take a long look behind the curtain, and by the end of this video you'll see Roblox very differently than before. Now, Roblox is not just a game. It's a platform, a marketplace, and a universe of digital worlds, all created by its players. When you log in, you don't just choose a level from a menu. Instead, you enter a massive library of games, stories, and experiences, all designed by other people. That is Roblox's biggest selling point. The company itself doesn't make the games. You do. Players design them, players build them, and they run them. And most of these players are children and teenagers. The games kids play on Roblox are usually made by other kids, and on paper that sounds inspiring. It sounds like the future of game design, a place where anyone, no matter their age, can learn to create and share their ideas. But in practice, the reality isn't as wholesome, because while kids are creating billion-dollar content for Roblox, they see only a tiny fraction of the money. While they play in what looks like the safest digital neighborhood, are waiting on the sidelines. And while creators and critics try to expose these problems, Roblox has shown again and again that it would rather silence them than fixing anything. This is the story of how Roblox became both the dream and the nightmare of online gaming. The biggest and most serious problem facing Roblox is the issue. Over the years, countless reports have surfaced of adults using the platform to target children. They slip through the chat filters, find ways around the moderation system, and use the platform's social features to groom young players. Roblox, of course, insists that it takes safety seriously. The company has moderation, bots, filters, and teams of people who monitor activity. But the truth is that are always one step ahead. They invent new slack, exploit loopholes, and use outside apps to continue conversations once they've made the contact. What makes this worse is that these aren't isolated cases. Whole communities of have been uncovered, and some of these stories are horrifying. News outlets have reported on them, parents have raised alarms, and yet the problem continues to resurface. It got so bad that in some instances, the FBI had to get involved to investigate crimes committed through Roblox. Think about that for a moment. This is a platform that advertises itself as a safe for children, and yet it became such a breeding ground for that federal agents were needed to step in. That is not just a glitch in the system, it's a complete failure of Roblox's responsibility to protect its players. Now, you would think that after so many scandals, Roblox would become criticism. You would think the company would listen to people pointing out the cracks in the system and work with them to improve, but Roblox doesn't exactly have a reputation for being open to criticism. Take the case of Ruben Sim, a YouTuber known for calling out Roblox flaws. His videos often mock the company's broken moderation, exposed who were slipping past the filters, and highlighted the uglier side of the platform. Some of his content was proactive and controversial, but much of it drew attention to problems Roblox desperately needed to address. And Roblox's response was not to thank him or to learn from what he uncovered. Instead, they sued him for $1.6 million in total. In their lawsuit, they painted him as a dangerous figure who exposed a threat to the entire platform. Now, Ruben Sim wasn't perfect. He definitely pushed boundaries, but the message Roblox sent with that lawsuit was loud and clear: if you criticize us, we'll come after you. It didn't matter that some of his work is posing real danger to children. What mattered to Roblox was protecting its brand, not the actual players. The lawsuit showed that Roblox is less interested in solving problems and more interested in controlling the conversation around them. The involvement of the FBI wasn't a one-time event either. There have been multiple cases where Roblox essentially became a crime scene, from illegal material being distributed through the platform to luring children into dangerous situations. The pattern has repeated again and again. Every time Roblox promised improvements, every time new filters or stricter rules are announced, and every time eventually find new ways around them. The fact that federal investigators have had to repeatedly step in says more about Roblox's inability to police its own platform than any corporate press release ever could. For a company worth tens of billions of dollars, it shouldn't take the FBI to do your moderation for you. Now, beyond safety concerns, there's another problem with Roblox that affects every single one of its players. It's the money system. On paper, Roblox offers an incredible opportunity. Anyone can create a game, put it on a platform, and potentially earn money from it. But this system isn't nearly as generous as it sounds. Roblox pays creators in its virtual currency, Robux, which has to be purchased with real money. Players buy Robux, spend them on games or in-game items, and then creators can eventually cash them out. The catch is that Roblox takes a massive cut at every step. When a player buys Robux, Roblox keeps a portion. When the Robux are spent, Roblox keeps another portion. And when a developer finally tries to cash out, Roblox takes yet another cut and uses an exchange rate that heavily flavors the company. The end result is that Roblox makes money hand over fist, while the average creator sees very little in return. Most kids who dream of getting rich on Roblox barely make pocket change. Even successful developers who bring in thousands of players often earn a fraction of what you expect, because Roblox system is designed to funnel as much money as possible back to the company. But to make things worse, the platform constantly encourages kids to spend more. Limited items, premium memberships, and endless in-game purchases all create an environment where children are pushed towards spending real money in exchange for digital status symbol. And since many of these players are young, they don't fully understand how exploitative this system is. They just see the shiny items, not the billion-dollar machine behind them. Roblox is a strange contradiction. It is one of the most successful platforms in history of gaming, a place where millions of children play and create every single day. It has become bigger than anyone could have imagined, turning into a cultural phenomenon and a financial powerhouse. But beneath that success lies a series of problems that cannot be ignored. Slipping through the cracks, lawsuits against critics, FBI investigations, a monetization system that takes advantage of its youngest players. For every bright, colorful avatar you see on the surface, there's a darker reality hiding underneath. And maybe that's why Roblox is so hard to pin down. To kids it's magical, to parents it looks safe, to investors it's a goldmine. But for the people who take a closer look, it's a company that built an empire on creativity while letting some of its most vulnerable players fall through the cracks. The question now is whether Roblox will ever truly fix these problems, or if the vlog empire will keep growing no matter how much controversies pile up behind it. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you soon, random internet brother.